guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is David with Side of Tech. Spring has finally come through and then next comes summer, so I know that everything is starting to pick up again. In today's video, I want to cover some of the top accessories that I've been using with my camera bag. Maybe you'll find something that works out for you, so I'll go ahead and leave some affiliate links down in the description below if you guys want to check it out. So with all that being said, first thing up, let's go ahead and cover the bag. Now I've had so many other bags like the Peak Design Everyday Backpack. I also use the Brevity backpacks as well, but I really do feel like the Wandered backpacks speak to me. They really understand that black on black look that I really do love. But aside from the looks, it really does carry all the functions and features that I look for in a camera bag. So the first thing is weatherproofing is super important to me because I like to know that all my camera gear is safe. And the tarpaulin material, which is basically on all of the outside of this backpack, really does protect from water, and I just love that so much. You also have that really sick roll top that extends your storage even more. So as far as the build of the backpack, this is exactly what I'm looking for. So this is why the Wandered is basically one of my favorite backpacks that I use. Okay, so let's go ahead and cover the accessories now. So the first accessory I want to talk about is the Peak Design capture clip. This comes in handy so many times on set or wherever you're filming or shooting. Those situations where you don't really want to hold a camera, capture clip creates that option for you to hang your camera if you want to like switch out a lens, or if you need to use both of your hands, because there are many times where that has popped up, especially on trails or like hiking trips. This is where this comes in handy. And when hanging your camera, it's almost impossible for this thing to fall out. The locking mechanism is really nice, and you really have to be pressing with it in order for the camera to come out. Definitely safe on there. I have no worries that it's gonna fall. Okay, so next thing I want to cover is this tripod on here, and this is a Joby GorillaPod. So specifically, this is the GorillaPod 5K. I've had this GorillaPod for about 3 or 4 years, and it's been holding up perfectly. It gives you a ton of flexibility. You can kind of like adjust the joints and kind of like make your own selfie rig. And the mount on here is really good too, because you can adjust your pan, you can adjust the ball head on here too. And this model, when I first bought it, it supported the most weight. And then you have your travel tripod specifically from like Peak Design and Alonzi. I definitely want to try out one of those on my next travel trip, but this GorillaPod has been serving me well, and it's going to continue to serve me well in the near future. Okay, so let's go ahead and open the backpack up and cover accessories that I keep on the inside. So my next favorite accessory is this light from Aperture. This is the Aperture MC, and yes, I do know that they just released a pro version of this. One day I will hopefully get it. So this light is really cool because it's so compact, but it packs a punch. So right here I have the diffuser on it, so it's like a softer light. You can get really awesome angles off of this. You can use this to add a splash of color in the background. I've had to use this so many different ways, and the best thing is that you can get so creative with this little light, and in a pitch dark room you can definitely light up that little spot that you want to shoot at. So definitely keep yourself a little light like this, like the Aperture MC. It's gonna serve you well. And the next accessory now is a little tool I've been using. This one is from Peter McKinnon. It's his own camera tool. Another really great alternative to this is a small rig multi-tool. This one's really good, and then it's easily available on Amazon, and you can get it for a great value. So basically with this is like a multi-tool as well, but it has similar features to like a Leatherman multi-tool. So with this you have one-handed deployment. If these things wear out on you, you can go ahead and find some replacements at like Home Depot or Lowe's, something like that. And the best thing about this tool is that all these bits, they lock. And with the small rig tool, it slips all the time, but not with this one, because it does lock. So that's the best thing about this tool. Okay, so next thing up is another Peter McKinnon product. So this one is his battery pack. And with this little pouch, you can keep up to 3 batteries in here. And what's cool is he has a little system where you can put some stickers on the battery itself. It's a visual representation of your battery being fully used up. So I love that little system. I love the material that this pouch is made of. It's made of kind of like that similar tarpaulin material that's used on the Wandered bag. 3 simple slots where you can put these batteries. And when you're all done using it, you can close it all up, and it does have a magnet. There's really nothing else to say about this aside from it's really nice to look at and super functional. And this next accessory I really do hope you have. This is a blower. Now this specific one is from Geodos, but you can get any kind of brand on Amazon and it'll basically do the same thing. So the whole concept of this is that it brings in fresh air. So this is really great when you're trying to clean out your lenses or like your camera sensors. And this is one of those accessories I like to keep on me at all times, because whenever your lens switching. It's a really good practice to clean out your lens. That way you don't have to deal with any kind of debris or dirt stuck in the sensor. And that's the last thing you want in your really expensive cameras. Okay, so the next accessory is currently used on my camera right now, so I can't show it, but I'll go ahead and put up some B-roll. But that accessory is a camera cage. There's so many brands of cages, way too many to name, but the one specifically I use is from SmallRig, and for my Canon R5, they definitely make one of the best cages out there. So even for photography, I feel like a cage is a mandatory thing you have to have for your camera. Not only does it add all those attachment points and accessory points, it also protects your camera just in case if it were to fall. Just be mindful of the materials that the cage is made out of, because you can get something really light like a titanium one, which will be more expensive but a lot lighter than aluminum or like steel. And definitely don't get a steel one unless you really do need it for the rigidity, because steel is definitely one of those materials that can add up in weight, so just be mindful of that. But yeah guys, a cage is definitely super important, so make sure you pick a good quality one and you won't go back to rocking your camera naked for a while at least. Okay, so this next accessory is from my videographers out there, and that is a monitor. So this one specifically is from Atomos. This is the Atomos Ninja 5, and it's probably one of the most common portable monitors you're gonna see out there. For this price, it provides so much value for your camera. It runs off of really common batteries like the MPF batteries, and also you can use this little guy as a recorder. So if you plug in the back, I believe they're called SATA drives. If you plug those in the back here, you can use them to record off of here from your camera. It gives you a much bigger screen than your on-body camera screen, and I'm not gonna lie, it definitely makes you look a whole lot more professional. My biggest advice with these is just make sure you get a good quality one, because you don't want this thing to crap out on you on set. Atomos is a really good brand. Just stick to the really good name brand ones with a lot of reviews, and then you definitely can't go wrong with that. Okay, so this next camera accessory I think is just mandatory for almost every single photographer or videographer, and that has to be ND filters. So the current ND filters that I run are from Freewell. So these are basically in comparison with the Peter McKinnon ones. The Freewell ones are a little bit cheaper, but they still put out really great quality. So I have here the 2-pack, which comes with 1 to 5. So that's 1 to 5 stops of light that it can block out from your camera. And the other one is 6 to 9. This is if you're in a really sunny condition. Like the other day, I went ahead and shot some photos at Disneyland, and it was just nothing but pure sun, no clouds. So these are great for like a mobile option. What I really like to use for like my video production are these over here, and these are from Polar Pro. These are compatible with their Basecamp system. These are some filters. I have kind of like mist filter effect going on over here, but with these Polar Pro filters, you have so many options. Like they have anamorphic options, different ranges of mist you can choose from, like a light, medium, and like a super heavy. But those are the two options that I really utilize. So it's the smaller ND filters, or it's a complete matte box with the whole entire filter system. Every single videographer, photographer needs to have these in their repertoire. Okay, and my very last favorite accessory has to do with audio. So I have two options that I currently use. One option is a shotgun mic that I have up there, and the one that I currently use is the Rode Video Mic Pro. Now with a shotgun microphone, you are just laser focused on one subject. And the second option that I have for you guys is a lav system, preferably a wireless lav system. So the ones that I've been really using lately are the Rode Wireless Go 2s, and I have them kind of sitting in a battery charger thing from Amazon. So I'll go ahead and make sure to link that one down below if you guys are interested in that. But this option is really great if you want to go condense everything down and just go pure mobile. So these will just clip onto like a person's shirt, just like this right here, and you get really nice audio, and you can go ahead and play around with the audio and post, which is what I do a lot of the time. But yeah guys, I'll say this right here, that your audio and your lighting are definitely one of the most important things in your camera setup. So these are some really great options for the audio side. So guys, what did you think about those camera accessories that I went over today? Like I went ahead and said in the video, these are the current accessories that I've been using so much lately on my current projects. Do you guys have any better suggestions, or do you think I can improve some of those things? I always like hearing people's experiences and viewpoints because it also helps out my own and others around me. So go ahead and leave that comment down below. I want to thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and I really hope you consider subscribing to the channel. If you guys want some more extra content, go ahead and follow me on all my social media, especially my Instagram at Side of Tech. There I post some behind the scenes, reels, photos, and a whole bunch of stuff like that. So give me a follow if you're interested in those type of things. And with all that being said, you guys, this was David serving you a little Side of Tech, and I'll see you in the next video. God bless you guys.